Hatzalah, what's the emergency?
My father-in-law collapsed. Ma, where are you? I'm on the phone with him right now. Is he breathing?
Is he breathing?
Where is he? Okay.
Okay, we're sending someone right away.
He's breathing.
Okay, we're sending someone right away.
Daddy, wake up. Daddy, wake up.
On Sunday, April 4th, about 9:30 at night, I was getting ready to take a shower because the next day I was returning to Brooklyn, New York, where we live, after having spent Pesach here with my family.
And I called my mother, who was in Baltimore. I was in New York. And I always call her Matzia Shabbos Matziantev. And first we were chatting.
My parents had an Amtrak ticket to go back Monday, the day after Yantiv.
Matzia Pesach, we were in the middle of cleaning up together. We just put the kids to bed. We were cleaning up, putting away all our dishes from Yantiv.
We had pretty much put away all of Pesach. We do it very quickly. And the phone rang and my husband answered.
And I went upstairs to take a shower. Right before I went into the bathroom, the radio went off.
Phone rang and it was my daughter calling me. At that exact moment, my husband walked towards me and he said, I don't feel well. I'm dizzy. And there was a chair right near me. I sat him down on the chair. His head went back. His color drained from his face. And I started screaming into the phone.
Any units available for a person who collapsed? Man is breathing.
4-3 Baltimore. 4-3 on scene.
Do we have a backup unit available?
5-5. It's a code. 7-3 is responding. Lucas. 7-4 is responding. ALF. 7-3 will go to the garage. 3-1 responding. 3-0 responding. Let me check with 3-4.
Only a small piece.
74 responding. 8-0 second Lucas.
We got a call from my aunt that my grandfather had collapsed. So my parents ran out and I went with them. I'm a certified lifeguard. And when we got there and we got upstairs, my grandfather was in a chair. He was having agonal breaths, which for my training I recognize is not real breathing. So I said to my mother, we have to get him on the floor. So we got him on the floor. As I was assessing, feeling for a pulse, trying to see what was happening, my father ran in with the neighbor who lived across the street, who's a doctor.
I don't know how I had the presence of mind to do this. I managed to remember that he lived across the street, and I ran over, knocked on the door, and I said, is your husband home? She opened the door, I said, my father's not breathing, and he was over there, and then he relieved, and then his wife came and he relieved my daughter and started doing compressions.
And then the next second, Hatzalah was there.
Someone was waving me down. I pulled the ambulance in, grabbed the monitor, and ran inside.
As I was arriving, the ambulance had just arrived in front of me. I ran into the ambulance, I grabbed LifeTrack 15 monitor, I grabbed all the airway supplies that I could find, and I grabbed the IO drill and brought that in.
Doobie and I got there as paramedics, and we were assigned We had to get venous access in order to give medications, give cardiac arrest medications.
I went running out to my car and went to the scene as the first Lucas provider. Used the Lucas device, which is a automatic compression machine, to minimize time off of doing compressions to the patient's chest, because that's what keeps people alive.
We transferred the pads to our Life Pack 50.
They just didn't give up. To me, this felt so long. I couldn't believe it, because I'm sitting there waiting and waiting, and they're talking about more, longer, no pulse. And then I heard, there's a pulse. And they got ready to move to the hospital.
They were working so well together, and the communication with each other was incredible. They were very, very focused. It was a massive coordination and respect for each other, taking each other's ideas.
It's a team effort, it's a teamwork, and each one knew what they were doing, had a job, and did it right.
You can see that so clearly they respected each other and valued each other, and that coordinated effort made it.
The enormous hakaras hatov that I have to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and to Hatzalah, because I was told they worked on me continuously, 40 minutes non-stop. And the fact that Hatzalah pretty much brought me back to life is like something I don't know how to describe. Without Hatzalah, I don't even want to think about it.
Without Hatzalah, you wouldn't be here, and I feel like Hatzalah just really saved the day, got there right away.
I have a little daughter, and you know, I would always, when she was first born, I was talking to him, I said you should be zilcha to meet her children one day. And just when Hatzalah saves one person's life, they're impacting so many people.
One thing you have to know is that Hatzalah does not give up. They don't stop when it comes to saving a life.
This was a pretty emotional one for me.
Hatzalah gave him a second chance, and we are forever grateful.
I'm hearing that I was involved in saving a life and actually bringing someone back, someone who can cherish more memories with their family, was a huge thing for me.
When you can be a partner with HaKadosh Baruch Hu to help save someone's life is a feeling like no other.
I asked her, Ma, what were you thinking at the moment? And she said to me, I knew it was over. And it's incredible to think that Hatzalah literally brought him back to life. Not only did they give him a second chance, they gave us a second chance as well.
It's unbelievable, because I saw him slipping away, and he's here all because of Hatzalah. So it's a new beginning. It's things are different. You're just so thankful for every minute, everything that you do.
The support you give now may be the life you save yourself tomorrow. Because through this experience, I not only understand, but I have such a great hakaras hatov to Hatzalah for what they did and what they continue doing. And I ask anybody to really support Hatzalah in every way possible.